In this lesson, we'll take a look at how we can use the mental ray cone geometry shader. So since this particular node is a geometry shader, this is something that will need to be applied to some kind of a placeholder piece of geometry. And really this piece of geometry can be anything that you want. So in order to connect this, all we need to do is select our stand-in geometry, take a look inside the attributes, and take a look at its main piece of geometry tab. Not the shape tab, but the other one. Select that, scroll down inside the mental ray area, and we're going to take a look inside the geometry shader. So let's first enable the geometry shader, click on the connection button, and now we'll plug in the cone. So now let's just take a quick render to see what we have. And you can see how at render time the cone geometry is swapped in for the pre-existing cube geometry that we had just a moment ago. Now we do have a few attributes that control the overall quality of this cone. Mainly we have the number of subdivisions that can be increased or decreased. So if we were to bump up the number of subdivisions, that should now start to increase the number of divisions that go around this way. We can also increase the number of divisions that run from the base of this cube up to the main pole. However, we probably won't be able to see very much of a difference since that is pretty much just a straight line. However, once we render, you can see that now by increasing the number of divisions, our result is now much smoother. So since this actual mental ray piece of geometry is linked to this stand-in geometry, we can come in and rotate and reorient this any way that we want. You can see that our rendered cone will reorient itself as well. Now we can also start to do things as far as actually scaling this cube. If we wanted this cone to be a little bit more stretched out, a little bit more thinned out, we could always come in and actually scale this placeholder geometry, and the mental ray cone will update itself accordingly at render time. We can also, if we want to apply some kind of a unique material to this, if we apply some kind of a new material to this cube, at render time, that new material will get propagated down to the mental ray actual piece of geometry. So that's a look at how we can use this mental ray cone geometry shader.